Welcome on in, guys, to our Tuesday Command Center and Copy Q&A. All you have to do is this one task, and you're going to generate 2 to 3,000 new followers on Facebook, and then that, of course, will go over to Instagram every single year, completely free. All right, it looks like we got a couple potential Bronco fans in the room as well. So thank you, Fidel. Yeah, go Broncos. All right, here we go. So before I jump into the actual written instructions, let's jump into your command center itself. When I get into the command center every single morning, is I'm going to my dashboard. Really simple. Okay. So I'm going to click on dashboard. And then if it's my first time I'm ever doing it, I'm watching this 12-minute video to show me exactly what I should be doing each and every single day inside of my command center and make sure that I'm following up with all my clients. I'm checking my KPIs daily. I am doing the things that are going to move my business forward, what we like to refer to as green time. So I watched that and it told me, hey, one of the first things you should do, Kyle, is make sure that you check out your daily tasks, right? So a couple ways to do it. You can literally click on any of your tasks that you have right here, and it's going to take you to your overall task section. All right. So then every day, your guys' tasks are going to look just like this. These are all the tasks that are overdue, but you know that we set these as overdue as 8 o'clock in the morning. So again, some of these you're not going to be able to get to in the afternoon. Now that's okay, right? But this is everything that I've got to get done today. And then we're looking at the PPP tasks. Now, one of the coolest things about this, you don't have to open these up if to figure out what to do, right? So I'm just going to hover over the top of the actual description right here, and it pops up with absolutely everything that I need. So here, I need to do my prospects. So my PPP, right? Prospects, posts, and proposals. So prospects is friend requests. We're sending friend requests out to your and groups. The second one, posts, you need to post and then like and respond to 50 other posts to gain that reciprocity from other people, right? That law of reciprocity that says, hey, whenever you give someone a gift, right? As humans, we are wired to give them something back. It's the same thing with social media. You start commenting, liking, and loving someone else's posts, they will eventually start to do the same thing back for you as well. And then proposals. That is our 4-step DM process. So a proposal is think of it as an offer of the kind of cool value that you're offering to them. That's it. Those are the three things. So now, if you've gone through the training already, now this is the gamification piece where this PPP task comes from, then you probably know exactly what to do on these. But if you don't yet, that's okay. All you got to do is right here, click on the link for the workbook. So I'm going to click on the workbook link. And guess what? It takes me literally to the exact step-by-step written instructions of the PPP. Okay, so here's the written instructions. If you're more of a visual learner like I am, I need to watch somebody do it first. Then what you can do is you highlight over that and simply look at, okay, 4 minutes and 3 seconds into this video. Click that link. It's going to take you right to the video. Fast forward to 4 minutes and 3 seconds, and you're good to go. So let's go and jump in. Let's look at these written instructions first. So before you start looking for new prospects, you need to figure out your and. Again, it's in the training, but it's a really simple concept. You're a real estate agent and what? Right? People could care less that you're a realtor. They don't want to connect with a realtor. They want to connect with someone that has similar interests that they do. So maybe you are my favorite example. You guys probably know this is pickleball. Maybe you go and you join a bunch of pickleball groups because you love pickleball, or maybe you love cornhole, or maybe you love bowling, or maybe you love volunteering, or dogs, or cats, or mom groups, dad groups, hiking groups, photography groups, cooking groups. Like literally, guys, the sky is the freaking limit. And one of the coolest things is that, yes, at first I would focus on local groups, but as you start getting good at this, you're going to wear out your local groups fairly quickly. You can start doing it nationally as well, because guess what? Everybody in this room has a free national real estate team as well. So join a bunch of groups in that training. We're going to show you exactly how to do it. Just join the groups. You want about 50,000 people in those groups cumulative. And then that's going to give you by far enough people to continue to friend and start bringing into your sphere of influence. All right. So once you've joined your local groups, now we're actually going to get into our daily task here, right? So the first one is the prospects. So simply going to log into Facebook and go to one of your and groups. So let's say I'm going to go to my pickleball group. You're going to click on people, members with things in common, see all, and you're going to start sending friend requests. So let's see if let's do this live. So I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and just go to let's find a pickleball group somewhere. Yeah, here's Pickleball Roseville. Let's see. All right, now I'm going to visit it. So now I'm in one of my groups, right? I'm going to simply go down to the people tab, members, and then here we go. I can start now friending the people in here. So I would click on add friend, add friend. And now, as you are starting to do this for the very first time, you need to be careful. This is how you can get yourself into Facebook jail pretty dang quick. Where if you start friending too many, you're going to get a warning usually first. Let's say you're cut off for the day. You have reached that, stop, right? Do not try to log out, log back in, and try to do it again. Play nice with Facebook's algorithm and it will reward you. So what I would suggest is when you start doing this for the very first time, you need to build up those Facebook muscles. So only friend request about 5 people a day from your island groups. Do that every single day for a week. If you got no warning, great. Next week, go to 10. Maybe do that one for 2 weeks. No warnings, good. Go to 15, go to 20, and keep on growing until about 50. You can work yourself up to between 40 and 50 friend requests every single day. So all I've done so far is I logged into Facebook, clicked on people, members with things in common, see all, and I've sent, here it says 10 friend requests per day to start. That is absolutely fine as long as you don't get any warnings. You can expect about a 35% acceptance rate, right? Means that out of 100 people, you will probably get 35 people to accept your friend request. If you do get up to that 50 a day, do the math. That's going to take you to roughly 4,200 followers. So now I've sent out my prospects. So I've sent out, let's say, 10 friend requests daily. Now I'm going to go to posts. So you're going to follow your weekly posting schedule, right? You're going to 70% of the posts that you're doing need to be personal. And Forrest, good job. You already put in the acronym that we use, the PPP. So it means personal post, business post, personal post, business post, and personal post. So if you follow that, 33% of your posts be about business, and was it 67% of your posts, almost exactly 70-30, will be about personal. That is the absolute perfect mix on your personal page. Okay. All right. So then you've made your posts. Then you're going to like or love 50 posts or stories or reels from your new friends. Right. So you've been doing this for a couple of days. Now, right, you've made, let's say, for a week. You've been doing 10 a week. So let's say you're only doing it 5 days a week. So that's 50. 35% of 50, not great at math, but let's call that about 17. You're gonna have 17 brand new friends. That next week, you're gonna go to those 17 new friends, open up their posts, and just start liking and loving some of their posts. And really liking and loving it does not take long at all. If you want to increase your engagement, throw a comment on there. Likes and loves are good. Comments are even better, right? So now you're commenting on your new friends' post, so they're just starting to get to know you. The cool thing about it, what's going to happen is if you like or love, one of the very first things that they're going to do is they're actually going to go to your profile to say, okay, is this person legit? They probably still won't reach out yet, but they're starting to get more familiar, at least that they know you're not spam. So that's really kind of what's happening behind the scenes. Then your next one is your proposals. Okay, so now what we've done is we send friend requests. You're now liking and loving people who have accepted your friend requests. And then the last thing, for those same people who have accepted your friend request, you're now going to send out your proposals. So basically, it's creating an irresistible, no-brainer offer that appeals to all followers, not just those buying and selling now. Again, this is a relationship business. Remember, people do not want to connect with a realtor. They want to connect with another, say, pickleball partner, another horse lover, right? That is what you're going to start talking about first. What you can do, you can also use this weekly Grand Prix race to engage the followers and start to collect their information. So now you're having these organic conversations about pickleball, whatever that end group is on how you made that connection. And then, and I'll show you when, then you can start working in your Grand Prix race type of DMs to start engaging them that has nothing to do with real estate. And then you're going to use, again, a 2-week 4-step DM campaign to connect and collect these emails. So now let's take a look, break that down, and look exactly what that looks like. Okay. Let's say that I'm going into Facebook, right? And I am checking out all of my new friends that have accepted my friend request under notifications. So here we go. Let's take a look at Daniel, right? So Daniel lives in Rochester, New York. Hey, boom. I'm a big Yankees fan as well. So Rochester, maybe who knows what kind of baseball fan he is. But anyways, looks like this guy's at KW, right? So I can start getting some information about him by looking at his post. What I can do is one of my very first messages to him would be something like this. Hey, John, great to connect. We're in the Rochester, New York pickleball group together. I was curious. I'm actually going on a trip up there later this year for a conference. Do you have any good recommendations of where I could play? How often are you playing these days? Right? Literally. So that's how easy it is. Like I just know pickleball, so I know that when people travel, that's a very common question that we get all the time. Hey, going to be in the area? Bring my pickleball paddle. Gotta get suggestions on where I should be playing. But again, you can do this for any and group that you truly believe in. Now, that's the best part about this. If you fake it, like I hate cooking. If I try to if I try to get into a cooking group, I'd be like, yeah, so how long do you put the macaroni and cheese in the microwave for? Like that is the extent of my cooking ability. Be authentic, guys. You've got to be freaking authentic. 'Cause if you're not, you're gonna get found out pretty quick. So be authentic. Find the and groups that are truly your and groups, so you can talk off the cuff about subjects that they are gonna be interested in as well. So, anyways, I strike up this conversation with this regardless if he responds or not. I'm going to go back in the next day, DM right here, number two, 24 hours later. Hey, small world, your profile popped up in my feed again, and I happen to have a spot open my weekly race. I host a Grand Prix race each Friday for my friends. Check it out. I put an insert into my first race. If you haven't done a race yet, just skip this part, no problem. Last car standing wins. I went ahead and entered you into the race pool for the next one. If you make the finals, I'll let you know. Good luck. Literally not asking him anything, but I sent him a link to this goofy, crazy Grand Prix that is nothing but just entertaining watching a bunch of cars explode, right? A lot of times in our experience from here, they start to respond like, because now I've talked to them about pickleball, and now I'm talking about a gamification race, right? This treadmill race. So now we're definitely getting their interest. So on Thursday, you're going to identify who are my 24 people that I won in this race, okay? Then you're going to send them this DM. Hey, John, you did it. You made the race finals and you'll be in the Grand Prix race for tomorrow. I'll tag you in the post so you'll see it for sure. Boom. Again, not ask him anything. So then now you're going to post this and now you're going to tag it in the post so he actually sees it. If they don't make the race, this is another one that you can put in. Hey, John, I can't wait to see you and the crew up in Rochester at Cyan Park for that pickleball day on Saturday. Can't wait. But also bad news, sad you didn't make the race finals this week, but next week. Here's a little secret. If you comment race on today's race, my system will automatically enter you again, giving you a better chance to win next week. Right? Again, it just gets more now engagement on those posts, which again is going to help your Facebook muscles. It's going to, when you start getting more engagement on your posts, Facebook organically, their algorithm, they're going to start showing it to more people than just your friends and family. They're going to start showing it to people you're not even connected with because Facebook is identifying this as high engaging content. The more high engaging content it is, the more they want to share it with other people because your content is keeping people on Facebook's platform, means Facebook can sell more ads to marketers, which means Facebook stockholders and Mark is very happy, right? So it's just all about money. The better content you create, the better the algorithm rewards you because they use it to make money off your content. Awesome. By the way, I can email you a copy of the race so you don't have to worry about searching for it in my feed. Winner gets a free home warranty. What's the best email for you? Now, here we go. This is the first time about 4 DMs in, we asked for anything. We asked for an email. The reason is because once you have the email, then they're truly a lead inside of your command center, right? Now you've got some contact information. And what's going to end up happening on Tuesdays, you'll see your other task that says send out your mass email. And that updates all your people in your database with what's going on in your social media and it connects the two. After this, I send one more DM if this entire time they haven't responded. And again, it's okay. It's not people's responsibilities to reach out to you. The nice thing is when you're doing this, even if they were say out of town for a month, they come back and they're like, oh my God, I need to get on Facebook. They read all of these in sequence. They're like, oh, okay, this is cool, right? There's very little sales pressure or really no sales pressure whatsoever. And then you just finish it with this. It's kind of like an open-ended DM that you can send them that doesn't make them feel bad about not responding. So it leaves the door open for a future conversation down the road. Hey, John, we must be running in the same circles. Your profile keeps popping up in my feed. I'm off to my next meeting. Let's connect one of these days. Have a great one. The end. Couple things here. This goal over about this 2-week period is to get some type of engagement. But if you don't, you guys are already connected because you're friends. You're friends on Facebook. And then guess what? Your Rocket 5 and 5.5, the 5 specifically to the buyer or seller, it's going to start posting, right? All of that really good agent content, your business content. You're going to share that over to your personal page in that 70/30 format. And even if they ghosted you the entire time, they are going to start seeing more and more of your content, especially if they are active in your end group. So that is the key. Why what really makes this really easy to do is if you select the right analyst groups, because you're already out there enjoying and probably engaging with that content yourself, nothing to do with business, just because you like pickleball, you want to go find a place to play, you're organically going to go there. And that's it, guys. So this entire PPP process takes, even at the highest level, when you're doing probably 40 of these a day, probably about 30 minutes. But put this into perspective. If any of you old people in here like me, who've been licensed since the early 2000s, 2003 for me, what we used to do, oh my God, put on your name tag, Kyle, walk around like you're shopping in the grocery store was one of the first pieces of advice my broker gave me. Love it. But oh my God, was that weird? So literally put it on, go to the gas station, go to the grocery store, walking around, striking up conversations. So put that into perspective. Would you rather be doing that or be doing something that's actually enjoyable where you can do this at scale online? Okay. So you're like, well, that's a lot of work. Dude, it's 30 minutes and you're having, oh man, I was there for a grocery store for an hour, maybe talked to 5 people. In this case, in an hour, you talk to 50 people easy. So that's the best thing about this. If you guys are using technology to your advantage, all this game is, all this whole business is just relationships. Whoever can make the most relationships at scale will win. Of course, you've got to back that up with value and some other things. But that is the name of the game, especially when it comes to social media, is just being visible and doing a little bit every day, about 30 minutes. So that's it. Obviously, there's going to be a couple of blind spots there for you guys. But again, that's what these videos are for. And so again, what I'm talking about, so you can kind of make a reference. First one again is this PPP task. Click on here, and it's going to take you to the workbook or to the video. Or if you haven't gone to these tasks yet, right, and you're just now starting to work through the academy, you're going to go to the classroom, going to go to Pareto Lead Engagement, Pareto Lead Engines, right here, Rocket 7. Okay, going to click on this. And here we go, Facebook daily tasks. This talks about reciprocity, the daily setup. Here you go. This is right where we are right now, the PPP tasks. That basically will link you back to this video right here. If you're looking to get it better at social media, one of the easiest ways to do it is get in here. Just make sure you're making those posts in the PPP method. And again, if you don't know I'm talking about that, don't worry about it. Get into your lead gen, your Rocket 5 and 5.5. We go into that in depth. In 5 and 5.5, we talk a lot about how to take this content and share it from a business page to your personal page. Because a lot of you guys know this already, but Facebook and Meta does not allow, well, Facebook specifically does not allow third-party tools to post directly to, of course, personal pages. They did that for a reason, to make sure there's not too much spam out there, which I love. The harder they make it, the better, the easier it is for us, the less competition for us, for people who know how to actually work the system. So there you go. There's your little recap in PPP tasks. You guys want to get better at social? Do that. If you're trying to get leads right away, again, the lowest hanging fruit will be your Facebook marketplace. If you are not generating 30 plus leads on this every single month, you need to post more. You need to get better at Rocket 4. Once you're done with this, the next step, really the next low hanging fruit, is going to be your daily PPP tasks. What you guys got? Do that bring up any other questions? Anything else that you guys need from me? That all makes sense?
Um,
Hey,
I have a question. Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Michelle, I got you. I got you, Michelle. Go for it.
So I'm part of like a couple groups that talk about the new restaurants in the area. Can I use those as my friends and talk about where I went and stuff like that?
Oh my God. Okay. So here's the thing about people who give reviews or talk about certain locations, like go here, don't go here. Those are some of the most powerful. The
Okay.
reason they are already wired to tell other people about their good experiences. Humans, basically, as an example, overall, we are wired that if we have a good experience doing something, we want to share that with other people to make them feel good. Now, in the real world, what that really, how the easiest way to do that is with food, restaurants. So, yes, if you guys are truly like foodies, you guys can get a great circle going, and they are already wired to kind of spread the information. You make a couple rating fans out of a foodie, and you will get a lot of referrals from those style of people. So yes,
That's
definitely lean in hard to those referral
what I'm trying to do.
restaurant
Okay.
groups.